up? Is Joshua? I want to talk about this again. Like, I mean, like, I usually don't have too much for the Jews. I usually have something to bag on the Catholics for. I never really, like, this is real talk, and everybody knows I was in Brooklyn, right? I went to Brooklyn. I went there specifically. God said, go to Borough Park. I'm like, okay. I thought he was sending me there because he's like, you need to learn Hebrew. Where are you doing that? I'm like, I don't know. Like, he's like, go to Brooklyn. I'm like, okay. He's like, I'll go to Brooklyn. Like, you know. And like, I made videos of like, it doesn't matter about what my feelings were about. But I went to Brooklyn, right? I didn't even know it was Shavuot. I didn't know it was because I'm not. I mean, you know, I had no idea. See, the timing of God is like perfection, right? The timing of my journey, and this isn't even really about like me. This is about God. This is about how cool Shem is, right? He said, get out of there and go up to Brooklyn. He always makes it like it's like a little like something like a video game, like to put it in like a context of like the times now. You gotta go get this prize, and if you get it, you can get to the next level. Do I? You know, and we've been through so much. Do I really need it? But it keeps me entertained because apparently he needs me to go there. He doesn't need me to go there because if I get this, it unlocks the key to the second level. He needs me to go there because he needs me to learn this lesson. Because if I don't learn this lesson, then I can't tell you about it, right? And if there's this tangible thing that you can see that happen, you know that it's real. This has no power. This little medallion, this medallion has no power. This medallion is a symbol, and it's a symbol to let you know that the Most High God, not that He sent me, that He's working, that He's doing stuff. You do not see Him, but He's doing stuff. So anyway, I go there, and I go into Borough Park, and it's the Sabbath. I'm not thinking of it, I'm a little, but I'm just like happy to get out of where I was, right? So I'm kind of like, I'm kicking it, right? What's the big deal? I'm gonna go up to Borough Park, having no idea what it's gonna be like when I walk into the Hasidic Jews neighborhood. I walk up in there, and even the Russian Hasidic Jews. I walk up in there, I'm like, they're everywhere. I'm like, I mean, I'm not tripping, but you think like, because I thought I was just gonna walk up there, and I was gonna walk into a synagogue, I was gonna go talk to the rabbi. Here was my plan. Here's my plan, and here's God's plan. You wanna hear my plan? Here's my plan. I'm just gonna go up there to Brooklyn. It's not gonna be any big deal. I'm gonna walk in there. I'm gonna walk up, and I'm gonna be like, hey, where's the rabbi? I'm gonna shake, or I wasn't even gonna say it. I even had it planned out what I was gonna say to him. I was gonna ask him a question, like what I heard one of those questions, like, can God make a rock greater than Himself that He can't lift, but it wasn't gonna be. But I was just gonna ask him a question, because like I don't want to walk in. I'm Moshe, because it's weird. You know what I'm saying? But then I'm like, this went on for like a week. I knew I was gonna go there for like a week, and I'm like back and forth. It's like this ping pong game in my head. Okay, I'm gonna go there. How should I be? What should I be like? Well, I won't have to worry about it because like I don't know that they sent me, and like you know what I'm saying? But I'm still a human being. Like what am I gonna do? And this isn't even what God's sending me for. He's not even sending me to talk to anybody. For real. I mean, he's not sending me up there to talk to anybody. He's sending me up there to be seen. This is the only reason He sent me up. That's not even important. But this is my process before I get up there. This goes on for like a week. I do like a week and a half before I was going there. That go up there. I was like, okay. And I always think like, oh man, this is what's gonna happen, and it's never like that. And I know that too. But I'm always hopeful that like, this is the time I'm just gonna walk in there and be like, we've been waiting for you. And they kind of were. You know, this was like better than usual. But I go up there, and I get up there, and I go in there, and then as soon as I walk in on the Sabbath, I see them. They're walking through the streets. There's synagogues everywhere. It's all like Orthodox Hasidic Jews, and I'm just And then here's me, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm just gonna sit here on this sidewalk right here over here and like be seen. Here, like, look, see, there's the Ezekiel prophecy. But then I like started getting self-conscious about this is how powerful it was. I started getting self-conscious about that. I was like, well, am I being like, oh, I gotta let them know I'm here. Like maybe that's the sign. Like, you know what I mean? It's like it gets. This is one of the. It got weird like that. But I just sat there. I sat there for a while, and then one time I got coffee. I was like, you know what? I'm leaving. I'll be back tomorrow because it's the Sabbath, and that's why this is going on. I'm going to come back tomorrow, right? And it'll be a normal day, right? And the shops will be open, and everybody and there won't be all this going on because it's the Sabbath, and everything will be normal, and I'll just be able to walk up in without any like bunch of people because the Sabbath's a big deal, like, you know what I mean? Like, but it'll just be like, you know, there'll be a couple people praying in the synagogue, whatever, and it'll be cool. And I can just slink on in and be like, and I can go talk to the rabbi, and it'll be like undercover without any like big ordeal, because that's what I felt like. And maybe I'll go shave like that was gonna make it. So I leave, right, and I go to Manhattan, and I'm like, I'm gonna go back on the Sabbath, and I'm sitting there, and I got this pack of cigarettes and a bottle of vodka, right? And I'm sitting in this coffee, and I'm like drinking the coffee. I'm just sitting there because like I got like, I don't know, like 14 hours, 15 hours till, like, that's the only reason I'm up here. The only reason I'm in New York City is to go to Borough Park. I'm not in here. I didn't come up to Borough Park, or I didn't come to New York to go to the Knicks game. I didn't come up here to see. There's one reason I'm up here, and that's it. And if I gotta wait till tomorrow, other than that, I'm just kind of sitting around like what I usually do. I'm sitting there, and this guy comes up to me and he's like, "Hey, you got a cigarette?" I'm like, "Sorry." And then I didn't even offer. I didn't even say anything. He has this necklace around his neck, right? He's like, "I'll pay for a cigarette." I'm like, "How much money you got?" Like, I wouldn't care. I was gonna give it to him. He's like, "I want more than one cigarette." He's like, "Here, check out this necklace I got. It's worth $30. I'm like, "Oh, whatever." He's like, "Yeah." I give him 7 cigarettes and 2 shots of vodka. Right? He pulls it off his neck and he gives it to me. I don't even realize what this necklace is. I really don't. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. I didn't even care. I put it in my pocket. I think I put it around my neck. I think I actually put it on. Like, I mean, it's not even real gold, whatever. And then I go down to Coney Island. I sleep outside the train station. But when I get on the train, to go to Coney Island, because I'm like, you know, I can go down there and it'll be safe enough to where I'll sleep on the streets, and like, because all I need to do is I'm gonna go into Brooklyn, and I'm gonna meet somebody, and it's gonna be all right, and they're gonna be like, "Hey, come here." So I go down to Coney Island. I sleep outside the train station, right? But before that, I'm on the train, and there's this comforter blanket just on the train, and there's clean, not dirty, whatever. I'm like, thank you, Shem. Shem's got me a blanket, right? So I get this blanket, and I get down to Coney Island, and I go out, and I'm like, I don't even know where I'm going to sleep. I'm probably going to go sleep on the beach. I walk around the corner, and there's like 2 other people sleeping there. I'm like, I can sleep right here. So I sleep underneath the blanket. I wake up, there's a pizza sitting there. Not a whole pizza, but there's like 3 slices of pizza and some bread, like somebody left for me. I'm like, oh, this is working out beautifully. I go down on the walkway, and there's this race going on and whatever. Everything's cool. And I'm like, well, you know what? I'm just gonna, cause it's Sunday. I'm gonna wait till Monday. And I go back into Manhattan. I do whatever. For some reason, he passes me out, and the trains wouldn't run. They wouldn't run to 55th Avenue, and somehow he jumped me. I don't know. I end up at the train station on 55th Avenue at like 1 o'clock in the morning or 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't even know. And this is Borough Park. I'm in Borough Park. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get off the train because there's probably nothing going on there. And I have this blanket now, right? I'd been carrying it around because I was trying to find someplace where I could sleep, and I'm gonna need it to be warm. Like, all right, I'm just gonna go into Borough Park, and I'm sure like the Jews will all be asleep. You know what I mean? I'll just go and I'll find like some alleyway, and it'll be safe because it's a safe neighborhood. I'll find someplace out of the way to sleep. And I go in there, and they're all walking down the street. They're walking down the street. The kids are riding scooters. Everybody's out. I'm just like, what is everybody doing up at one? Because I don't know what I didn't know it's all day, right? So I just keep walking. I'm like thinking to myself, I go, this must be normal. They must all just hang out. Like they're all walking out. They're all reading the Torah. I'm just like looking at them like, this is worse than what's on the Sabbath. Like it's like triple intimidation. I'm like, so I walk all the way down 55th, right? I walk all the way down 13th Street. All the way down, and I get to the end, and there's like this mitzvah of the bath and whatever in this place, and I like look at it, I'm like, this is where I'm supposed to be. I kind of get hopeful because like the one thing is like, because I smoke, I was like, they're gonna hate me, I'm smoking cigarettes or whatever. But then I like see some of the dudes are smoking cigarettes, you know. I'm like, well, at least I got that, you know. But my whole intention was like, I thought I was gonna walk in there and like go into a rabbi and be like, here, like, Hashem sent me. I don't know what I'm here for. I think I'm here to learn Hebrew, but I'm not really for sure. I don't really know what's going on. But I mean, I had a better like story than that. But that's in my mind. That's what's going on. Like, and I'm sitting there, and like there's like this ledge, and I sit down on the ledge, and like the younger kids are coming. They're young kids, like young adults, 20 or whatever. They're coming out, and they're smoking cigarettes, and they're like sitting there, and I'm like just sitting on this ledge, and I stick out like a sore thumb. I guarantee you, like, I don't even care. Nobody had cell phones. I guarantee you, everybody knew that I was in the neighborhood. Everybody saw me the day before, and they're like, he's back. So I'm just like, I'm sitting there. I'm like, well, this is the place I'm going to be. I guess this is where I'm going to stay. Because that's what I totally intended on doing. That's what I thought I was going to do. I was like, this is where I'm going to stay. I'm going to be here for like a year or 2 years or whatever. Okay, are you sure? Like, I mean... So then I decide, I'm like, well, I'm going to come back tomorrow, right? So I'm walking out there. I get to 37th and 13th Street, and there's a synagogue, and they're all walking around. And I look up at this pillar, right? I'm standing there, and I look up at this pillar, and it says, welcome, Moshiach. And I'm like, and there's this black chair over in the corner, right? And I go and I sit down in the chair. And then the cop showed or whatever. It's not really important, but anyway, this is what God gave me. This is the important part. I didn't even know. I'm just telling you, this isn't even really about me or like about I'm holy. This is like, check it out, man. God sent you. You guys asked, and I've been dwelling on this in my mind for like since I got out of here. Like, God doesn't answer us. He doesn't send. I may not be the Moshiach you want. But God said, I hear you. I guess that's the important part.